save your money, don't pay a mechanic, here are 10 car repairs you can do yourself. Replace your windshield wipers. Keeping your wiper blades maintained can make all the difference for safe driving. Inspect the blades you're looking for cracks, tears, or if it's hanging off, it definitely needs to be replaced. The various sizes and types are regularly stocked at auto parts stores, or you can easily order online. Keep in mind your vehicle may require 2 different sizes for the passenger and driver side. For the most part, blades are universal, but you may need the included adapter for your vehicle. Wiper blades should be easily removable. Check and replace wiper blades before spring or winter, times of year that you expect more severe weather. If it's your first time, be sure to follow the instructions. Wiper blades should last around 12 months, but you can find more premium brands built for severe weather that'll last longer. Keeping your windows clean will help them work better and last longer. I can see clearly now, the smudges are gone. Pro tip, refill your own washer fluid. Washer fluid is something easy that you can fill up yourself. Locate and fill up the correct tank. Always use a funnel to avoid spills and make sure it's clean. Yep, this is the one tank I can afford to keep full. Never fill with plain water. Washer fluid's designed to be more effective and not freeze. Affordable car repair, anybody can do themselves. Same goes for rear wipers. I need a car wash too. It's been raining a lot, that's why. Replace your own air filter. Typical air filters will last 15 to 30,000 miles or replace once a year, where you can always check the packaging for specific instructions. Vehicle manuals are a perfect place to start to learn where your air intake is and how to replace the filter. Hey, good news is car projects like these only require simple tools that you likely already have on hand. Projects like these, you just put on your favorite playlist and get to work. If you are doing any minor repairs or part replacements, just make sure the engine's off and cooled down. Ooh. Now that's filthy. Feels so good to finish a project yourself. Hey, that's a breath of fresh air for yourself and your engine. And don't forget those cabin air filters. Cabin filters are for the air that circulates inside your vehicle. Yep, the stuff you're breathing. These come in all shapes and sizes, so make sure you purchase the correct ones for your vehicle. It's really easy. Every vehicle's different. I'm kind of lucky I can easily replace these from inside. These filters are affordable. Took me no time to change them myself. Replace your own lights and blinkers. It usually only requires simple tools. For many vehicles, it should be really easy to access your lights right under the hood. You can find so many resources online and videos to help you access instructions of how to remove and replace your lights. Once you've accessed and removed the bulb, the number and the type should be listed right on there. Auto parts stores can be your best friend to replace these bulbs, and they can be so inexpensive. Just tell an associate the make, model, and year of your vehicle, and they'll point you in the right direction. Better yet, order online and get something delivered straight to you. If you are experiencing issues, take a look at the wires. If you notice anything wrong with the terminals or fraying, you may want to get it looked at by a professional. When you use your turn signal and there's that fast clicking sound, yeah, that one, usually means you need to get the bulb replaced. Rear lights and blinkers, also easy to replace, but many you have to access from inside the trunk. Mine is on the outside. Of course, every vehicle's different, but a little research will give you the instructions and confidence to do it yourself. Replacing vehicle lights should require standard tools like screwdrivers and socket wrenches. A simple set should do you good. You know me, I love to learn how to do new things, especially if it saves me money. And these only cost me $5. At first I was intimidated, but now I am not. Oh wait, they go this way. There are so many repairs and small part replacements I know you can do yourself, and it'll save you a lot of money too. Defog your headlights. If your car has foggy headlights, we can fix that. Over time, the plastic gets weathered. The solution will make you smile. Yep, toothpaste. You'll need a clean microfiber rag and some elbow grease. Apply the toothpaste to the plastic in small circular motions. Just be sure to get that toothpaste only on the light and not on any paint. Put a liberal amount on there. Toothpaste for this grill and, well, the headlight. You can let this sit on here for about 5 to 10 minutes before we clean it off. It helps if the toothpaste has baking soda in it, or add some from your cabinet. To finish up, I've got a clean rag and I'm gonna wash everything down with some distilled water. Oh yeah, that's working. Getting right in there. Depending on your headlights, you may have to repeat about 2 or 3 times. That's all it takes. It smells minty fresh. And as a bonus while you're up here, you can clean bugs off your grill with a damp dryer sheet. Toothpaste, now that's a fresh grill for you and your car. Upgrade electronics like stereo systems. If you have an older car like me, it can be hard to get the technology in your phone into your car. Older cars have a limitation where you want to get your phone technology into that dashboard, and you can. Here's some options to turn your dumb car into a smart car. Getting a brand new car may not be in the budget. For vehicles without Bluetooth, a simple dongle can change your world. Now the tunes in here can come through these speakers. And of course you want a good mounting system to keep that phone secure. I like a simple magnetic option, but clamping big mounts may be a better fit for you. For these style holders, you usually need to install a magnet onto your phone. I actually prefer to just install it right inside my case, so that way I can keep it off my phone. That's a really strong hold. I like these smaller options. They're very low profile and won't be this big eyesore on your dash. To really transform older vehicles, look at aftermarket options. You can find affordable options to give you navigation, connect to your phone, all the multimedia experiences, and even backup cameras. Make sure the unit's compatible with your vehicle and, of course, your phone system. And depending on your vehicle, many of these systems you can install yourself. A system like this can be an amazing upgrade, but read the reviews and make sure you're getting a quality product. If you're hesitant about the install, ask a friend or a family member who's tech and car savvy. They can help you out. I also love to reference tutorials online, or just go with a professional install. The price and convenience could be worth it for you, especially for an upgrade like this. Check your tire pressure and refill air. It's easy to just trust all those sensors and neglect keeping an eye on the tires yourself. And sometimes your car will only give you a warning once something's happened and it's too late. It's good to know how to do it yourself with a tire pressure gauge. This tiny affordable tool is so handy to keep in your car. Remove the cap and firmly press on the valve. This will give you a measurement of that tire's PSI. You'll know if your pressure is over or under based on the manufacturer's recommendation that should be listed on your door frame. And then you can usually set the air compressor to just match that and it'll do it automatically. You really want to keep an eye on pressure when temperatures change or you're moving in elevation. That way you may be able to catch a problem before your sensors do. Check your tire treads with a simple coin test. Keeping your tires in good condition is so important for road safety, and the depth of your tread is an indicator of the life of the tire. This process is really affordable. It only costs a penny. This couldn't get any simpler. You just stand the coin up in the tread, and Lincoln's head will be your measuring tool. If the tread depth doesn't go from the bottom of the coin past Lincoln's head, it's time to look at getting new tires. Do this to take some measurements at different points around the tire, and repeat this around the car for all your tires. This is also a good time to check your tires overall for any cracks or nails, anything that could be a potential problem. Doesn't take a lot to keep an eye on the condition of your tires. Looks ready for off-roading to me. Replace your own struts. This one's definitely a money saver. First, you'll want to find the proper supports. You can easily find these at auto parts stores or even online. Once you're ready, you're going to want to support the lift gate so it doesn't fall down while you're making the repairs. I'm using this broom handle, but whatever works. You just want to make sure it's steady and secure. You should only need a flathead screwdriver, but I keep some extra tools on hand just in case. You'll use the screwdriver to pull out the pin or clip that's attached to the pivot point. Just carefully wedge the screwdriver in there and pull out. Avoid standing underneath the gate, and I like to support it while I remove the strut. And just wedge the screwdriver in and get that other clip out. That one's out. Now it's time for the replacement. I'm gonna loosen the clip. These have a little lubricant in there. Secure it to the pivot point and replace the clip. And now for the top. Because there's tension in the strut, you may need to adjust the door. Fixed! Once you've mastered the first side, you can tackle the second. Sometimes they're a little stuck. Dirt builds up, they get kind of wedged in there. All right, I'm gonna support the gate, pull up. All right, and this one should just pop right off. You may wanna give those pivot points a little white if there's some dirt and debris stuck on them. Loosen the first clip. All right, take out my support, hold up the lift gate, and pop that other side back into place. Smooth like butter. If your key fob's not working, odds are it's just a dead battery. You can save on cost or even a trip to the dealership by doing it yourself. Most fobs have a simple slot where you can open them up. I like to use a small flathead screwdriver, but in a pinch you can use a butter knife or even another key. Locate where your fob has a gap. On some devices, you may have to remove the interior key to separate the two halves. You just want to gently pop the two halves apart. And all you need is a new watch battery for a few bucks. And make sure you reference the number on the battery to get the correct replacement. The most difficult thing about this is making sure you put the battery in the right way, so pay attention to the orientation when you remove it. Pop it in, and you should be in order. Snap both halves back together, and give it a test. This also applies to other small devices like your garage door opener. Can I ask this genie 3 wishes? And for my last wish, genie, I'll set you free. And you're cleaning your keys on the regular too, right? Even check and clean those battery terminals. A common issue with vehicles is dirty, corroded battery terminals. Not quite corroded, but definitely dirty. The easiest step, locate where your battery is. Some cars actually have them in the trunk. With any project, it's really helpful to get all your tools and materials and keep them close by. Battery corrosion can be harmful to breathe in, get in your skin and clothes, so be extra careful. That's why I like to wear gloves. And resist the urge to blow or brush away any debris. Let's start by cleaning up and neutralizing any corrosion. You can find battery cleaning kits at automotive automotive stores or online, of course. But an at-home solution is just a tablespoon of baking soda mixed with about a cup of water. If you're using a store-bought product, be sure to read the instructions first. Corrosion can be a result of the gases in the battery leaking out, and they can cause damage to the battery and to the function of your car. You'll want to remove the connections before you finish cleaning, so grab a wrench, loosen your terminals, and take them off. Start with your negative terminal, then your positive. This is also a good time just to inspect your battery and the terminals, make sure nothing looks loose, make sure your battery's not bulging and nothing's leaking. To clean your terminals, many automotive kits come with a wire brush like this. You can use that to clean those terminals, but a dedicated battery cleaner is gonna be affordable and the correct solution. It has a brush for the ports and a brush for the connectors. Another handy safety precaution, make sure the connectors don't touch any of the terminals while you're cleaning. Once you've brushed off those ports and everything looks clean, you can give everything a rinse, and it helps to put some water in a spray bottle. There was a lot of dirt built up on this. Just have a rag that I can gently wipe away any excess water. You'll want to protect those ports and connections, and you can do that with a little petroleum jelly that'll help lubricate things and protect it against further corrosion. An alternative is to buy a spray protectant. If you're using a terminal cleaning kit, they'll come with these little protector pads that you'll put underneath. I'm gonna connect everything positive first. Make sure your connections are nice and snug. Now this one. Now just applying that corrosion protectant. Just make sure you're in a well-ventilated area. Still looking good. Valuable life skills that can save you $1 or many more.